Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Sci. 7. Gore Vidal, Caligula, 1979. Gore Vidal was a writer mostly known for political commentary, cultural essays, and novels, but he also had his turn in Hollywood, most notably by extensively serving as a script doctor on Ben-Hur in 1959. Vidal also wrote the first script for Caligula starring Malcolm McDowell, Helen Mirren, and Peter O'Toole. The script intended for it to be a satire, but the film's director rewrote his script, removing most of Vidal's scenes that displayed homosexuality in favor of orgies and female nudity, according to John Heidenreich's novel What Wild Ecstasy. Then what was once titled Gore Vidal's Caligula was rebranded simply Caligula, and the scribe had his name removed from the project entirely. After his departure, the film was tampered with even further, most notably via the addition of numerous gratuitous and unsimulated sex scenes. 6. David Lynch, Dune, 1984. Denis Villeneuve's 2021 version of Dune ended up being a success after getting stuck in development hell, but David Lynch's 1984 take didn't face the same fate, and that continued past its theatrical distribution. While the film was mostly well cast, with familiar faces such as Max von Sydow, Sean Young, Patrick Stewart, Brad Dourif, Kyle MacLachlan, and even Sting, they weren't enough to sell out theaters. It also didn't help that the film was far different from the classic source material, and after it was released, Lynch disowned it, citing the studio's denial of final cut privilege. Lynch is a singular director, so having his control taken away doesn't bode well for either his reaction or the project's end result. And according to Polygon, the director still distances himself from Dune to this day. 5. Paul Rudnick, Sister Act, 1992. Sister Act was a major hit for Disney's live-action label Touchstone Pictures in the early 1990s. Whoopi Goldberg was at the height of her popularity after winning the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in honor of her work in Ghost 1990, and seeing her placed in a convent by witness protection proved to be an entertainingly charming formula. Screenwriter Paul Rudnick penned a piece for The New Yorker describing how once Disney became interested, several other scribes were brought in for rewrites. In the end, Rudnick couldn't recognize his film and decided to go with the pseudonym Joseph Howard. 4. Lana and Lily Wachowski, Assassins, 1995. There have been several projects from the Wachowskis that went unrealized, and their vision for Assassins can be counted among them. The script was ultimately rewritten from the ground up by LA Confidential's Brian Hageland, and according to Gadfly, the Wachowskis attempted to remove their names from the final product. Directed by Superman and Lethal Weapon's Richard Donner, Assassins follows Stallone and Banderas as cheekily named rival assassins Robert Routh and Miguel Bain, respectively. Bain wants to take Routh's position as the world's best assassin. Plot twists and double crosses follow, mostly centered around Julian Moore's hacker or target, Elektra. 3. Kurt Sutter, Punisher, Warzone, 2008. Like Thomas Jane before him and John Bernthal after, Ray Stevenson made for an excellent Frank Castle or Punisher. Punisher Warzone serves as a reboot of the property and is the superior of the two theatrical installments. Unfortunately, Warzone did much worse than the 2004 film that preceded it, making back less than one-third of its production budget, according to Box Office Mojo. Kurt Sutter, the creator of Sons of Anarchy and writer for The Shield, had been tapped to pen the script for a sequel to the 2004 film, with Jane set to return. Then in 2007, the actor revealed to Ain't It Cool News that he dropped out of the sequel. The focus of the project then shifted, and Sutter's work was mostly disregarded in favor of a new approach, so he removed his name from the credits. However, Sutter had a good attitude about it all, writing on his blog, Sutter Inc., that he took his name off the movie for a few reasons. There was a very little on my draft that stayed in the shooting script. the one big one that kept was the set piece where we see how Russell becomes Jigsaw. It's pretty brutal. Glad they kept that. 2. Bret Easton Ellis, The Informers, 2008. Some directors are their own worst enemy while others have the good sense to stick with their artistic vision, even if it means not sticking around until the end. Bret Easton Ellis, the author of American Psycho, has a talent for creating unlikable characters the audience loves anyway. For the most part, adaptations of his work have possessed merit to at least some degree. The Informers, however, was taken away from Ellis and was critically labeled borderline unwatchable. While neither Ellis nor his writing partner on the project, Nicholas Jarecki, officially removed their names from the film, he has distanced himself from the final product publicly. According to Creative Loafing, Ellis spoke to Scott, the Savannah College of Art and Design, and while he elaborated on other adaptations, his thoughts on The Informers were brief. That movie doesn't work for a lot of reasons, but I don't think any of those reasons are my fault. 1. David O. Russell, Accidental Love, 2015. David O. Russell's Nailed started production in 2008, an adaptation of Kristen Gore's novel, Sammy's Hill, a political satire with a brain. However, because of substantial behind-the-scenes difficulties, Nailed wasn't finished and was repackaged into the Frankenstein's monster that is Accidental Love, a film not only of a different tone but of a different genre. The final product forgoes the commentary in favor of rom-com pratfalls. Russell naturally removed his name from the project after leaving midway through its production, instead opting for the pseudonym Stephen Green for Den of Geek. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.